What is up, YouTube? Today I'm going to be explaining the creative strategy that brings companies out of a rut in their ad account and allows them to scale to 6 figures a month. Why you're stuck, how to prevent being stuck again, and the system itself. I just completely drew a line across that, but you're probably around 40 50K a month right now. You've ran meta ads before if you're at this stage. You most likely know what works for your brand and company media wise, but you're stuck in this rut around 50K a month. And I don't blame you. This goal is a big goal for a lot of people, but the only thing stopping you is staying comfortable, and that can lead to your revenue being back at zero. So listen up, let's lock in. A lot of people fall in this rut and their first instinct is to say, yeah, I have a marketing problem. But if you had a marketing problem, the ads wouldn't even have worked in the first place. So what is it? If a good portion of your revenue comes from meta ads, the massive reason to why you plateaued isn't a marketing issue at all. It's production. Now, a major issue on why people get stuck is because they are throwing things at the wall when it comes to making creatives for ads. Right now, you probably make 10 to 20 creatives and just call it a day. Hope that they're all different from each other. You have a ton of different styles to try, and that's it. But I'm not just trying to tell you to make more creatives, because 99% of people take that advice and make some bullshit creatives and wonder why none of them are converting. Just because you have a lot doesn't mean that they're necessarily good. The thing is that you don't know how to produce content with the intention to test it correctly. So first, you're going to find your winning ad, and then you're going to diagnose why it's doing good. Right down here, I made a little example on these skateboards. All of these skateboards have different rap albums on it. That means that Meta is going to find an audience of people that like rap albums. There was a hook on this video. It was literally just the skateboards popping up on the wall. So that's a very simple hook. There was an offer in the description and the messaging at the start of the video. The text went away, but yeah. So now we're going to be going over concepts, which is kind of basically what that was. That was a concept, and how they could make different iterations of that. So how they could make different iterations of that video I just showed you is if they took that and made all those rap albums country albums. It's going to target a completely different audience, and it's a new concept, or it's a new variation of that concept. So these are concepts right here. There's not very many variations of them. There's one variation of this. There's one variation of this. And concepts are building these audiences, and audiences are going to allow you to scale. But iterations are meaningful adjustments inside of these winning concepts, which is what I'm about to go over. This is basically saying what happens if we tell the same story but through a slightly different lens. So here we obviously have the same things that we were just looking at, but there's more versions of them. This is the same exact creative right up here, except it's a completely different camera angle and then a different messaging. Right here, there's a completely different person, and then also a different messaging, obviously there. And then right over here, we have golfers. Same kind of camera shot, same overall like general idea of the creative, but different messaging and different camera angle and different person. Same thing here, different messaging, or actually same messaging, but just a different person. There's some little variables inside these that you can change to hit different audiences and go deeper. So you're basically finding your winning concept and making iterations of this winning concept to go as deep as possible into the audiences that each concept hits. And when you change things inside of these are called iteration variables. An iteration changes what is emphasized, not how the ad fundamentally works. So some things that you can change are messaging variables, the hooks, the headline changes, the emotional triggers. You can change visual variables like similar layouts with different images, different scenes, same UGC structure with a different creator. Very small things. You can change mechanisms like highlighting why your product is different, reframing features differently, showing different features about this product. Offer variables, you can show the same core offer with a different incentive. You can show risk reversals. You have avatar variables, which are basically showing the same product with a different intended user, which is kind of what I was saying with the skateboards earlier. There's a different intended target audience there when you change the type of skateboards that are on the wall. And there's also different stages of awareness that you can target here too. Iterations are going to basically allow you to scale horizontally, to get more versions of these creatives, and ultimately hit bigger audiences so you can scale. So like I said, these are going to basically extend the life of the winners, unlock new pockets of the same audience, reduce creative fatigue, and also improve efficiency without raising the risk of running new creatives. It's a very simple breakdown for you guys. If you have any questions, DM me on Instagram. And if you want to work with me, fill out the form below. In the past 4 days, last week, we spent $2,000 to make $5,000 at a 2.7 ROAS with using this exact system. Follow me, subscribe. Peace.